Hey family, welcome back. Thank you all, my butterflies, for checking in. As you see, your sister is doing an update reading on Chris Brown. The last reading I done on this brother was like, I think 5 months ago. And many of you know with my reading, got timelines, I like for things to play out. So basically, I'm going to do an update. Let's find out what's presently going on with Chris Brown. He is definitely one of my favorite entertainers, and I'm always, wishing him the best. And also, I like to get an idea what's going on with him. And I'm sure many of you are feeling the same way for those of his fans and his followers. So this reading is dedicated to many of you. Okay, so sit back, relax, and please know this is for entertainment purpose only and it is allegedly. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But I am led by the Spirit. Yes, indeed. So, with that being said, much love to my butterflies out there, my conscious, spiritual butterflies out there. Okay, that knows what time it is. This reading is for you. So, let's get started. All right, family, let's get with this reading concerning our brother, Chris Brown. Well, as you see, I went ahead and got started. What I'm doing now, family, when it comes to my reading, I like to do a theme first. I like to get an idea what is going on with the individual that I'm doing the reading on. So what I would do, I would use my chakra cards, all right? And it give me an idea where a person is vibrationally, okay? Meaning their, mental state and their emotional. And so this is what came out of this reading. So this is pretty much the theme of this reading. And then I'm going to do another backup reading by using my psychic tarot deck, okay, as a backup. So what we are seeking is clarity, okay? And when it comes to this right here, not only am I going to receive clarity, but as well as confirmation, what we already know concerning what these cards are saying about Chris. So I've set my attentions on Chris Brown. I want to know what is presently going on with Chris, okay? Mentally, emotionally, as well as spiritually. And this is what came out of that reading. So I have 4 cards here. I'm going to turn them around. Now, just to know, I'm sure many of you know this already. Nothing is set in stone. Things can change from one day to the next. But me being led by the Spirit, this is what came out of, the reading as far as what I'm picking up in the Spirit about Chris. Okay? As far as the energy he's giving off, the thought form he's giving off. So keep that in mind while I'm doing this reading. In the present, Chris is doing a whole lot of this. Yep. He's doing a whole lot of communicating behind the scenes, whether it be with family, friends, or associates, or it can be business. In the present, he's doing a whole lot of communicating. And as I stated, it can be personal or business. And there are timelines to my readings. A lot of this is going on in the now, and a lot of this is going to play out as the day move ahead within 3 days, within 3 weeks. A lot of this is leading up to this right here in the present. Chris is doing a lot of communicating. So by me saying this, he could be having a lot of active social media also going on. Okay, it's either one or the other, but the point is he's doing a lot of communicating. The next card is upside down. This is the green heart chakra card, but this card is upside down. Had this card been upward, not only is this card letting me know that Chris' heart chakra is open, okay? He's giving off I love, but it's upside down. So this card is pertaining to someone or something that Chris is saying I don't love. I let many of you be the judge. I'm sure when I get to the next reading, okay, we'll get an idea of what he's talking about. But right here, Chris is getting off this vibration I don't love. It can be business or personal. The next card is upside down. Family, while I'm doing this reading, I just want to throw this out there. I apologize for any kind of background noise. My little queen, you know how kids are, they're very active and talkative. And so I apologize in advance if you hear her in the background being a little too rowdy. So let's continue. The next card is upside down. With this card right here, this is soul healing. Now, this card right here, had this card been upward concerning Chris Brown, it would be letting us know that he is working on himself. Okay, he's getting the help he needs, meaning he could be maybe going to counseling, or he's doing some soul work. Okay, he's doing some inner work to heal, and I mean within. Okay, and a lot of times this stems from the childhood. This would be letting me know that he's putting the work in now. By being upside down, this is letting me know he still got some issues and his soul has been fragmented. Okay. You could also say he's a hole in his soul, but I'm going to say this. This can come from childhood trauma, shall I say? Something has happened to him that he's still holding on to. Let me just say that. And the fact that he has not faced it, owned it, and he's putting a band aid on it, okay? Not dealing with the problem or whatever's going on with him within, okay? It has stayed with him in his adulthood, and I'm sure that it affects him in his adulthood. Let me just say that. So Chris is pretty much um, turning a blind eye to this right here. He needs to be trying to heal within. That's what this card is saying, but he's not doing that. He's presently still not doing that. Okay? It's like having issues that stem from the past, when he was a child coming up, but he hasn't really dealt with, his shadow self, those demons. He hasn't really faced them yet in order to heal, but he needs to. Okay? This would be very beneficial to him. Now, right here, the next card is upward. This is dream. Chris is doing a lot of dreaming, and in his dream state, his angels and guides are trying to get messages to him. By this card being upward, he's definitely aware of this. Okay, I'm sure when he dreams, he's able to remember his dreams. He's probably seen a lot of things going on inside of him, and probably trying to make sense of it. Definitely the dream state, trying to make sense of his dreams, because he know that there are jewels, there's a lot of gems when it comes to our dreams. Okay, as us receiving messages from our guides and angels. So this is what's presently going on with him as well. In his dream state, he is receiving messages and also I'm sure some answers as well. But he's definitely doing a lot of dreaming in his dream state. I'm sure he's remembering his dreams as well. And he could be possibly writing them down. Okay. Now with that being said, this is what Chris is presently giving off. All right, vibrationally, his thought process, as well as what can be affecting him emotionally. And everything stems from mental, emotionally, and spiritually. And I see right now, just looking at these cards right here, just looking at this, that lets me know he's in balance. Just looking at this, it lets me know he's in balance. Something is off. It's not really a bad thing, let me just say that, but we know there must be balance mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And when one of them are off, or both of them are off, or all three of them are off, that causes us to be imbalanced. Okay? And it can really affect us in our daily life. So, with that being said, family, I feel the need to leave these two cards up. Okay? These two, it's just stating that he's doing a lot of chit chat. He's communicating behind the scenes. And this right here just speaking about his dream life. I mean, his dream state. He's receiving messages and guidance in his dream state. Okay? So let's continue with this reading. I'm going to pretty much set my attention on Chris Brown. All right, family. I'm just staring at Chris Brown pictures. The eyes are the windows to our soul. I'm asking that my spirit guides will connect with spirit with Chris Brown's spirit guides. I'm seeking clarity about this, what's affecting him, his soul healing. I'm seeking clarity about Chris saying I don't love. What's bothering Chris Brown? What's presently going on with Chris Brown? What's bothering Chris Brown? What's presently going on with Chris Brown? As he throw things in the dark, bring them out to the marvelous light. Concerning Chris Brown. All right, family, let's get started. Hey, family, you like this? But stay tuned to the end, okay? I love it. All right, according to the spirit, we are complete, family. I thank you for being so patient. All right, let's get with this reading. Don't worry, I'm going to go over each card, and any card that I feel the need to read up on, I will for you, family, so many of you can receive clarity. That's what it's all about. Let's get with this reading concerning Chris Brown. As you know, I was setting my attentions on Chris Brown, what's presently going on with him, and remember the theme that popped up, so keep this in mind. Let's get with it. Hmm. Hmm. Wow. This reading is not this reading is not titled update for nothing. Okay. Many of you are going to receive some revelation about Chris Brown. Yes, indeed, things that will be coming out about him within the coming days and weeks ahead. Definitely before, I would say 3 months. Okay. I make it shorter than that. I would say definitely before 2 months. Or yeah, about 2 months. Okay. So be on the lookout for that. And remember this reading, all right, family? Remember this reading. None of this is my opinion. I'm just led by the Spirit. All I'm going to do is interpret the cards. Okay, so with that being said, let's get with it. The first card is power. It's upside down. Upward, this is someone who's operating in power. Okay, it speaks for itself. Okay, this is someone who's not a pushover, whether it be business or personal, they're not a pushover, and they don't let anybody run over them. Okay, right here, Chris Brown feels powerless. He feels powerless. It can be business or personal, but for some reason, I'm sensing more business. He feels powerless. Something is going on behind the scenes to where he feels powerless. And you know what also pops up in my spirit? He feels trapped in some type of way. All right, this is what popped up in my spirit. For some reason, he's feeling trapped, and it could be due to the music industry. Okay, maybe something's going on in the music industry to where he feels powerless. Maybe he feel like he don't have, really have a say so in a particular matter, whatever that means to Chris. Then this card is upside down, upward. This is the third eye chakra. All right, butterflies, y'all know what time it is. You know what this card means. This card represents I see, as well as this is one who sees the big picture. They see what's going on around them. This is Chris saying, I don't see. He may want to see, but he's saying, I don't see for whatever reason. Now, he is doing a whole lot of this now. He's doing a whole lot of dreaming. So, also in our dreaming, you would think that he is seeing what the angels are trying to show him as well as his guides. Okay? So if it's not pertaining to that, it could be pretty much he just saying, I don't see, whether it be personal or business. I let many of you be the judge. Here he is saying, I don't see. But then it could be spiritually. Maybe Chris Brown third eye is not awake in his spiritual sight. Okay? Maybe he want to see, but he's saying, I can't see. So let's keep all of that in mind. Then this card is upside down. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. This is trapped in fear. Head is carbon upward. I do a lot of missing cases. Okay, I do a lot of readings about missing cases. I'm sure many of you have checked them out. And many of you know when this card pop up and it is upward, that means this individual is trapped in fear due to abduction, or they are, somewhere where they don't want to be. They feel trapped. Right here, this can be a mental trapped in fear. Or it can be you got yourself in a situation, you won't out. Let me just say that. But this is trapped in fear. And it's also with this card, it can pertain to mental conflict. Let me just say that. Okay? And with a mental conflict, due to this card being trapped in fear, a mental conflict can be something to where it's hard for you to let go of something. Okay? Something's constantly playing over and over in your head, and it's hard for you to let it go. Okay? Just let it go. But Chris is dealing with a mental conflict. He wants out of something. It might be a contract, whatever the case may be, whether it's personal or business, he wants out of something. And it's constantly playing in his head and he cannot let it go. The next card is upside down. Upward. This is the transformation card. Now, my butterflies out there, those who are conscious and spiritual, you should have an idea what this card is saying about Chris. Okay? This card speaks about renewal. Okay? When it's upward, this is beginnings. Okay? Concerning Chris Brown, had this card being upward as well as renewal, but this is upside down. This represents endings or lack of growth. Let me just say that. Growth, transformating like a butterfly, lack of growth, still in a caterpillar stage. Let me just say that. And I'm talking about spiritual as well as emotional. But a lot of this stems from this. Okay, a lot of this stems from this. According to the spirit, um, that certain area in his life that really matters the most, which is the spirit. Okay, he's not growing yet in that area. Okay, it's lack of growth in that area. Right here, this is movement, choices, and decision. This is Chris Brown right here. This card is upward. This is letting us know in the present. Chris is contemplating. He's moving behind the scenes. And he has some choices to make and decisions. And also he has options. That's right. Our brother has options. He can go through any of these doors that he chooses. So behind the scenes, Chris is making moves and he has some decisions to make as well as some choices. Options. Any door that he can go through, whether it be business or personal. The next card is upside down, upward. This is financial and material changes. A lot of times I see this card, family, when it's upward, it represents gain, and upside down, it represents losses, okay, due to financial and material changes. So I will let many of you be the judge concerning that. Because we know Chris has money. Yes, indeed. But see, family, it can be personal. It can be personal. So you have to keep all of that in mind. It can be personal. But according to the spirit behind the scenes, all right, Chris is dealing with some challenges because this card represents challenges also. Chris is dealing with some challenges behind the scene and maybe some losses. It's one or the other. Okay, I would say that is one or the other, either some challenges or losses. Okay, because this is gaining, this is losses and challenges. Okay, I do not like seeing this card. Let me just say that. Now, the fact that I'm seeing this card, let's keep Chris Brown in our prayers. This card does not have to pertain to death, okay? Because it has additional meaning. And since this card popped up, I will read up on it because it does concern me. This is a sacrifice card. This is a sacrifice card. Now, had this card been upside down, I would be saying that Chris is sacrificing himself, okay? And a lot of people do that. They sacrifice themselves in relationships by doing stupid stuff and losing the one and only person that was, that they should have really, thought highly of and should have appreciated, shall I say, or it could be business. But this card is upward. When I see this card right here pertaining to someone, it's like someone, could possibly trying to sacrifice him. Okay. But I don't want to dive too deep with that. I'm going to just read up on this card because it does have additional meaning. But I want Chris to really watch his circle and he probably won't see this video, but he really needs to be careful how he's moving out here. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm praying that he will make the right choices that are for his highest good. But I'm going to read up on this card, so don't be alarmed, family, because it does have additional meaning. But sacrifice is sacrifice, okay? So I'm going to leave this up here because I can go back to this card. The next card. Now remember this card? Now I'm receiving confirmation. The love card was upside down. He's saying, I don't love. Let's see. Right here is upside down. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. This is upside down. Upward. This is love begins. Now my last reading, I was talking about Chris Brown relationship. But that was then. Things can change. I don't follow him like that. I don't have Instagram nor Facebook. So I'm just led by the spirit as far as anything that I want to know about anybody. But right here, this is love begins. And this is personal. Let me just say that. Right here, this is love ends. Now, whatever this means to Chris, he is saying it's over. Okay, this means endings. Okay, so this card is talking about endings. Love ends. I let many of you be the judge to that. I let many of you be the judge when it comes to that. Now, this card right here, family, I'm so grateful that it popped up because this card is it's giving us clarity about what this card is saying. Okay, I don't like seeing this card right here. I really don't. I really don't. So I'm going to leave it right here. As I stated, this is a sacrifice card. Now, right here, this card is letting me know what this card is talking about. And this is a disruption card. Let me just say that. When I get this card concerning an individual, when it is upward, let me just say that, this would be Chris, okay, causing disruption to himself. It would be letting me know, and it would be letting many of you know that it's something that Chris is doing to where he is shaking his foundation and not in a good way. Let me just say that. It can be his resources, finance, material, but this would be his doing, upward, upside down. This is someone that is in his inner space that Chris Brown knows. This is when he let get close to him, okay? And this is an outside force that's trying to cause disruption to Chris. Okay? It's like Chris is standing on a what? On a carpet, rug, and somebody's trying to snatch the rug from up under his feet, shall I say. Now this card can mean many things, but the main thing it's really saying is this card is a disruption card. It's upside down, so this card is letting us know it's somebody that's close to Chris. It has to be somebody close to him that's trying to cause disruption to him. They're trying to shake his foundation, and not in a good way. Let me just say that. So these two goes hand in hand. It can be financial or it can be his resources, material. Okay, one or the other. Right here, this is upward. Behind the scenes, things are moving very fast. Things are moving very swiftly in Chris Brown world. And his in Chris Brown world, everything is moving very fast behind the scene, whether it be personal or business. Let me just say that. So I'm sure a lot of this going on in the now or leading up, in the coming days, 3 weeks, or I mean 3 days or within 3 weeks. Many of you keep following him, especially if he's someone who does a lot of tweeting. I'm sure a lot of you probably see a lot of this coming out. Right here, the next card is upward. This is patient. So right here, you can look at this card you can look at this card many ways. You can say that Chris is being very patient right now concerning an individual in his life. Okay, it can be personal or business. Or you can look at the picture, which speaks volume. This is someone who's planting a seed. Okay, it could be money. This is one who's planting a seed and they're waiting for it to grow, whatever that means to Chris. Either he's being very patient and he's waiting on something. But I'm seeing a seed. What could this seed be? Could it be more money? Hmm. Let's keep going. Oh, so that's what the seed could be. Okay, okay. The next card, the next card. Let me put these two together. Let me put these two together. Yes, indeed. Family, the next card is a fertility card. I can't make this ish up, okay? Now, you have ears to hear. This is not my opinion. I'm just interpreting the cards. This card can represent Chris is trying to birth a project. I'm just throwing some ideas out there. It can mean that he's trying to birth a project, okay? Or he have like an awesome idea. He's trying to birth something that could really take off. Or he could have gotten somebody pregnant. Would it be someone he's currently seeing, his lady love, or somebody else? Let me just say that. Because see, this card popped up. This card popped up. Patience. And someone has a seed in their hand. They're being very patient, waiting for it to grow. Could it be that Chris Brown is expecting another child? Could it be? Time will tell. What is this? Hmm. This is April. Yeah, time will tell. Time will definitely tell. But right here is the fertility. Either he's trying to birth a project or he got somebody pregnant. Right here in the present. In the present, Chris Brown is presently balanced in the present. Okay, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, right here. And actually, when it comes to these readings, I'm going to say timelines because you will notice the readings going up and down, up and down. Right here in this particular timeline, he is in a good place. He is balanced. Excuse me. In my reading, they are not in divine order. Keep that in mind, okay? It's like a puzzle trying to put the pieces together. Now, right here is the heart chakra card. In this particular timeline, Chris is saying, I love, okay? It just depends on what he's talking about. I love my lady love, I love my music, I love my career. It really depends on what he's talking about. But in this particular timeline, he's saying, I love, okay? But then in this timeline, he's saying this, or not he's saying, but in this particular timeline, the spirit is showing us love ends. Okay, It just really depends on what this means to Chris concerning love ends, as well as him saying, I love. Okay. The next card is the temptation card. I'm going to read up on this card. I feel the need to. It has additional meaning. Um, this is not a good omen to me. This is not a good omen at all. Right here, I'm not sure if this person going on with him or in the coming days leading, moving forward or weeks. This will play a big part with Chris, but Chris will be dealing with some temptation. It can be with the wrong people, him hooking up with the wrong people, groups, getting involved with the wrong person. Okay, um, it can be anything pertaining to something that's not for his highest good. Let me just say that. Also, when it comes to the temptation card, it can be him being tempted to drugs and alcohol. I hope not. I hope not. But anyway, I'm going to read up on this card pertaining to Chris. This is going to play a big factor. Okay, temptation. The next card is the waiting game. The waiting game. With this card right here, this card represents someone who has some decision making. Okay, they're sitting back and they're waiting for something, but time is about to run out. After a while, it's going to be like, boop. Right now, time is ticking, and Chris Brown got some decisions to make. Okay, but time is ticking. As you see behind the scenes, he's making moves. Okay, he's making moves because this is movement, choices, and decisions. And he also has options, whether it be business. Okay, I don't know if it had anything to do with him maybe thinking about switching up with another company. Okay, a record company, but and it could be personal. I don't know, but what I do know is he has some decision making, and time is moving. Okay, he has to really go ahead and make his decision. The time is not waiting. See that? Things are moving very swiftly behind the scenes. All right? It's moving very swiftly behind the scenes concerning Chris. All right, family. I'm going to go ahead on and read up on these two. So maybe you can receive clarity as well as confirmation. Most importantly, clarity. All right, family. I decided to read up on 4 cards. I feel the need to. So the first card I'm going to read up on is sacrifice. So have ears to hear because this card was upward and it also has additional meaning. The powerful achievements are usually born as a result of great sacrifice. This card represents self sacrifice in a time when you should look around your life to see what needs to be released. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive. The reward for this are transformation. But family, this card was upside down. It say the reward is transformation. Okay? This is where he needs to get to. All right? Spiritually, emotionally, you name it. But right now, this is where he is in the present, okay? Okay. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive. The reward for this are transformation, wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment. But a key word is, family, what I'm saying is wisdom. Okay? Wisdom will take us very far if we operate in it. Now, let me see. This card, excuse me, family. This card signifies that there is a situation happening or about to occur in your life and you can't control the outcome. This would be a good moment to pause, rest, have patience, reflect, and meditate. Do you hear that, family? So it's something that's going to pop off in Chris Brown's life, and he has um, no control of the outcome. This would be a good moment to pause, rest, have patience, reflect, and meditate. It would be wise to stand back so you can learn to look at events with a more understanding, intuitive eye. Notice Chris Brown said, I can't see. Remember that card? Try to view people, issues, or problems from a different perspective. If you can achieve this, it will have a profound effect on your soul and your life. Okay? Remember this card? We're going to read up on it. We're going to read up on it because it has additional meaning. This card signifies the need for patience, self control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when dealing with others as well as yourself. This could be in the areas of how you think and work and how you handle school, recreation, and people in your life, or the spiritual path that sets before you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support. It's all about integrating and learning to blend and balance both of the physical and the spiritual. So, anyway, I just want to read the additional meaning to this card because it does have additional meaning. It also speaks about temperance, okay? The patient card reminds you to open your heart and mind and allow yourself to listen to others, people, ideas, thoughts, and perspective. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one. All benefits. Okay? So according to the spirit, he's trying to operate in this and he's being very patient. Temptation. Have ears to hear. This card speaks of addiction and self-limiting behaviors are being addressed. This is a time when you or someone else in your life may be placing too much emphasis on the material, physical world and its pleasure. Even though we're all born connected to the divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from what was once natural, meaning the spirit. When we become disconnected from spirit, the source of once nourished us is often replaced with a different supply or substance. In other words, the connection is therefore forged with food, alcohol, nicotine, codependency to someone, or even work. Or it can be that he could be a workaholic, okay? Many of us spend our lives trying to fill the void that was created when the link to the divine was broken. The temptation card is calling you to take a hard look at life and ask yourself, where in my life am I suffering from addictive behavior? Is there negative thinking or behaviors that's causing the life force to seep out of my soul? Let me read that one more time. Is there negative thinking and behaviors that's causing the life force to seep out of my soul? Are the people and relationships in my life giving me energy or draining it? Okay. And it also represents the devil card because it's talking about addictions, you know, and also just indulging in, things that are not for your highest good. Okay. It's something going on with him, all right, that's pertaining to this. That's all I want to say in the present. Then this card is a disruption card. It is upside down. A sudden, unusual, unforeseen disruption or major change is happening or is about to take place. Even if it appears to be a negative experience, it can lead to enlightenment or a total shift in your lifestyle. This card represents the falling tower that eventually crumbles due to its what? Weak foundation. Whatever part of your life you focus on This is the opportunity to rebuild with a solid, positive structure to make you or the situation even stronger. Now, that would be the case if this card had been upward. But as I stated, this card was upside down, family, okay? Now, also, this card can be talking about to be forewarned is to be forearmed. This disruption card is a reminder that negative thinking, limited belief, ignoring problematic situations, and risky or careless lifestyle must be addressed. Careless lifestyle must be addressed. Careless lifestyle must be addressed. I lost my place. I apologize. Okay. Must be addressed so that positive change can take place. Life has a habit of moving you forward whether you're ready or not. Transformation, body, mind, and soul can happen if you view this dramatic time or change as an opportunity for growth in the future. You may look back and be thankful for this opportunity. So basically, by this card also being upside down, it pertains to concerning Chris Brown. You know, it speaks from a place of addressing a situation that can be problematic. Okay, but he needs to address a situation that can be problematic in his personal life. Okay, and it can be business, but I'm sensing more his personal life, those that are around him. Okay, in his inner circle. Okay, that can cause also him to fall, shall I say. That can affect him. I'm trying to choose my words wisely. That can really affect him in a negative way. I say it like that, family, okay? Because it doesn't have to pertain to death. It could just be people that you can connect with that are not for your highest good. Let me just say that. And that saying, you let people get too close to you, and they know a lot of things about you. They know what buttons to push, shall I say? They can really affect you in a negative way and cause you to fall mentally, emotionally. Okay, definitely not for your highest good. That's for sure. Okay, and it would be in his best interest to try to address the situation so it won't lead to this, okay? But it's somebody that's trying to cause this to him, okay? They want him to fall. They want him to fall. A lot of that can be also due to jealousy, okay? It can also be due to jealousy or him just being with somebody that's not for his highest good, one or the other. So this is my reading upon Chris Brown family. Let's just keep our brother lifted up in prayer. I am, hoping the best for him. Things can change. We know this. Because we look at this reading, it's doing a lot of this up and down, up and down. And that's how our lives are, for the most part. It's up and down, up and down. It's what we do about it at the end of the day that determines everything. So this is my reading. Today is the 24th. Let this play out. I will revisit this in 3 months. Thank you for your love and supporting my channel. I love this. Please support your sister, my butterflies out there that knows what time it is. Okay, represent yourself, the butterflies that you are.